Hello, hello again. Welcome back to Worst Kaiju Film Ever? Question mark. Today I want to show you a little clip from Zhen Shen. Zhen Shen, which translates from Taiwanese to War God, is example number one as to why Taiwan does not have a film industry. Now, a perfectly respectable kaiju film, which I love a lot, called Daimajin, came out in Japan some time ago. I'm not going to try and date it off the top of my head. But it's a film. Daimajin was a film set in the samurai era in which the oppressed local villagers pray to their mountain god. They pray to a stone idol. The stone idol comes to life and becomes a giant, literally giant warrior, who then takes on the oppressive samurais and frees the village from the yoke of oppression. Daimajin is a classic. I would say it's one of my all-time top 10, possibly top 5 kaiju films. But unfortunately, Taiwan tried to knock this off with a little film called Zhen Shen, War God. And Zhen Shen is about a local sculptor who makes a little statue of a war god for the local village festival, their traditional festival. And aliens attack the city, and the war god it's incumbent upon the war god to come to life several times in this film and defend the town from aliens. And in this clip, I'm going to go right to the spoiler, right to the climax. The war god has already fought the aliens once, but let's go right to the final battle here, because we're not missing anything. This is very much a spoiler. I hope I spoil this film for you so you don't waste an hour and a half of your life watching it like I did. This is the little statue, and he paints the eyes on there to open the eyes of the statue. And now that's going to turn into the giant war god, which will fight the aliens. Here it comes. Are you ready? It's already happened once in this film, so there's very little suspense at this point. There we go. Special effects that would embarrass the Power Rangers television show. Here he is, among the buildings, the war god. And that's an alien. Can't you tell? I'll bet you could tell that was an alien. Look at that. Boy, I'd point too if that was going on. These aliens are giants, but they're also smaller. They're smaller giants. Look at that, just amazingly impressive use of weapons here. Not. Now this flashing in and out thing is something they didn't do in their previous battle. That's a power they've held in reserve to like no effect. No effect whatsoever. All of these buildings and cars are all extremely explosive. Every time they hit something or step on something, it blows up. He is powerful, that's what they're saying if you can't read the subtitles. He is powerful. Well, yeah, look at the size of him. God Warrior is really powerful, so they're going to work together. Look at this. The super beam machines, the futuristic alien technology, created a net. A futuristic flashy net. It's a disco net. Trapped in a disco net with only a giant blade. Through force of will, he cut it to ribbons and made it disappear. The light net is useless. Throw a building at him. Wow, it's not fun to be inside this building. Hit it. Little baseball here. I caught it. Caught it on his axe spear stick. I guess I should call that machete on a stick. I'm not sure what the weapon is called. My baby brother Eric is cringing if he watches this because he knows what all these weapons are called. Look at these buildings are just storehouses for nitroglycerin and gasoline, I think. What the hell made that one blow up? I love the sound effects. They're so dramatic and well thought out. What made this building blow up? At least they're exposing all the terrorist cells that have been stockpiling explosives. Oh, it's coming down. Well, those people you just showed are doomed. Dang. Let's get out. They want to get outside of town, get away from these explosive buildings. See, cars are still moving there on the freeway. Not very smoothly or quickly. Oh! That was just blatant. Just blatantly landed there and knocked the cars flying. Was that a dam? They're just messing this place up. Now an alien's exploding. Well, the miniature effects may look cheap, but they didn't stint on the gunpowder. They bought a 50-pound bag of gunpowder and they were determined to use it all. Alright, we're getting to the climax here. Even the climax, it starts to get boring after a while. Considering the number of explosions, this should be a lot more exciting than it is. Now they're doing the flashy in the out thing. I don't get how that helps. Oh, they transported. Everybody's doing it. Alright, waiting for closure here. There's got to be some sort of closure to this scene. He's twirling that thing like Wonder Woman uses her bracelets. It's somehow blocking the stuff that gets shot at him. Oh, clonked him right on the noggin with that one. What? Oh, that's better. For a minute there, he was going to get bigger. Then they decided to make him smaller, and they stepped on him. He stepped on him. They don't call him War God because he won't step on you. He'll step on you. What made that happen? Oh, I see. He's controlling it with his hand gestures. Oh! Kind of misdirected it there. Right in the tuchus. Or the solar plexus. Not the tuchus. Look at, he's still spinning that thing even when there's no one close. There's only one alien left. One got shrunk and got stuck on. The other one had the building deflected back into his solar plexus and exploded. Only one left now. Quit twirling and get to fighting. Less dancing, more hitting. Come on now. This is the climax of the climax. This should be exciting. It's not, but it should be. What the? Yeah, I told you, just like Wonder Woman with her bracelets, he can block things with that machete on a stick. Now we're getting down to business. Oh, he knocked his super stick away from him. He's in it now. He doesn't know whether to teleport or pick up an exploding building and throw it. And he broke his stick. Oh, my weapon. Ah, so he agrees to put down his weapon and fight him man to man. But that's not going much better for Captain Shorty there. Yeah, you're not going to break his unbeatable kung fu defense here. The buildings are all hazards because every time you hit them, you get an explosion in your face. Oh, there he goes. Has he got one more round in him? Can he go the distance? He's like Rocky. He just doesn't want to get knocked out. You can't steal his weapon. Oh, you're going to cheat, huh? I'll cut your arm off for cheating. Oh, yeah. Don't try and pick up that arm. You're not getting that arm. The arm is still flopping. He's got the arm. Oh, he put it back on. Now watch this. There we go. You got your head now. Now what are you going to do? Literally, are you going to do? Literally, what is happening? Does it matter at this point? In the jolly old game of chase the head. The city's in ruins, but he's got the head. At least he's salvaged his head. I think he's learned his lesson. I think he's done fighting. He's got his head, his knees are knocking, his legs are shaking. Finish him off. He's shaking like Don Knotts in a haunted house. Come on, War God, finish him off. Take him out. Hit him into that exploding building. There we go. Somehow hitting the head caused a huge explosion. And now it's an empty suit. And now it blew up. So there we have it. Strike a pose. No longer needed, he presumably returns to being a small statue. That's Zhen Shen, also known as War God. Exhibit A as to why Taiwan does not have a film industry. Taiwan may have made some great films, maybe. I say that speculatively because I've never seen one. Every Taiwanese film in my collection is an utter piece of crap, and I have very few of them, so I don't have a big sample. But that's Exhibit A as to why Taiwan does not have a film industry, and another entry in our worst kaiju film ever series, Zhen Shen, War God.